forgetting again. Recording. Okay, so therefore, try to say that the words 30, 31, 32, 33, talking about that do not have attached to your relative. So this is it, right? And then giving reason for that, and then now 34 is saying it's good to have isolated, or you can be as the beginner practitioner. You must yeah, you must choose the solitary prayer. It is good to have it. That's the saying here. Okay, so 34. Until the time comes for this body to be supported by four pair of pallbearers, and while the worldly they stand around stricken with grief, until then I shall retire to forest. Because there's whatever we do at the end, that we're going to die. So therefore, before you die, try to take the positive action as much as you can, or accumulate it, merit, or do more virtuous actions as much as you can. Therefore, whatever is disturbing to you to engage in your virtuous actions, that shouldn't be associated too much with them. Or until you become a more stronger, there shouldn't be too much associated with them, whoever disturbing you to engage virtuous actions, right? Or more influence you to do negative actions. That's our danger for us, because the Buddhist point here saying that at the end of life is not the end forever. We have to take another life. Therefore, so have to have more happier life even in another life. This is very much depend on this life, your practice on this life. That's the saying. And it continues talking here the benefit of being isolated, or benefit of being isolated. This is 34, I think 35 and 36, 37, yeah. Befriending no one and begrudging no one. My body will deal alone in solitude. Sorry, if I'm already counted as a dead man, when I die, there will be no mourners. So actually, this is totally different thought than us, right? It's no one thinking this. So, and then most of worldly people thinking, if we no one take care of my body after I die, then it's a very bad luck. That's what we think, right? It's very bad luck. That's what we think it. And then also we think it's I'm the very bad person. Therefore, no one take care even my body. But the practitioner, the choice that place that more solitude, and then therefore that's what they dedicate. They give up everything. Even the body is just body. So, and then so it's good to die without anyone sounding them. That's the saying here. Yeah. So Otherwise, if you are in society in with your all these relative and friends, then while you are close to die, there are many of them surrounding you and crying. That's one disturb to you, and then and then someone will be more attitude that greeting and then asking you, oh, where you put these things and where you put that things. So it's all disturbing, right? So therefore, if you were more isolated or choose the more solitude place, even you die, then no one disturbed you. And then if no one disturbed you, you will die more peacefully with the virtuous mind. That's the saying. Okay, so I have to make clear with it. Um, it talks to the two kind of person. One kind of persons who wants to cultivate serenity, shamatha. Then it's until you get shamatha, be more strong. Therefore, choose the place more solitude. It will help. Or the other people completely dedicate their life to liberate it from suffering or samsara, or dedicate completely for their life to attain enlightenment for sake of all beings. Then forever, that person should be forever choose that solitude place. Um, there, we have a many example for this. Even today, we do have a lot of example, but only this maybe you don't know. So in Tibet, in India, I know many of them just after they graduated, become a Geshe, or some are before become a Geshe, then they study it, they knows what is problem in samsara. Then they left monastery, and then always looking the place that no one knows there. They place they do not have any friends, relative, no one, just the stranger in there. So, and then once live there one place longer, then getting again more friends and relative comes, and they change again. They change place to another place. So, because more gathering, more what call having friends are at the thing more disturbing, right? It's not healthier for both self and others. So that kind of persons, we do have it. So that's our people totally dedicate their life for enlightenment or liberation. This is different than us. So, uh, and then, and I'm just repeating it. Another person who wants to cultivate this serenity, achieve serenity, that also until they serenity. Or some are doing until they become a more stronger, um, then they choose the place that solitude place, and they do more practice. When they become more stronger, they come in society and help them through by more teaching or whatever, right? So, but regarding the 35 verses is saying, I think who completely dedicate for enlightenment. So they're forever, until their end of life. The well-known is Milarepa for all of us. He chose the place that uh, like a cave and always the solitude place. Try not associate with the community and society. But he comes sometime, he teach, but most of the time he moved a place here to others, right? To always wants to be, stay at the solitude place. So therefore, that's how we need to dedicate. So they don't have to worry, oh, if I die, who cares my body? And then no one bringing to me my body is too kind of like a, what called ceremony for seminar, what is funerals and no one's do ceremonies. We have too much worrying on that, but they don't have a worries. But even who is not in a solitude place, for our Tibetan, we say dead body is body, just body. You know that how we do, right? In Tibet, the body is giving to birds, right? So giving to animals, sometimes give it to fish. If they have a very serious illness, cancer, then we do burning or berries. Otherwise, they give to birds, give to animals. It's just body, right? But there we have a different perspective, because our thought is meant that I, or like a consciousness, is to go to life to life. Consciousness always take new body, and this is the circling many lifetime, not just one time, right? And then another perspective is, this body, someone do that this body, if after die they keeps very well, very important, because they have their own reason. But we Buddhists do not do that. We have our own reasons. You have think, right? So therefore, and then if we like the higher lama, or like a great practitioner, then we do some special ceremony for the cremating body. Otherwise, whoever, even monks or layperson, whoever die, is the same. Just bring it to the cremation room. Yeah, we do more outside, like a burning by woods. They would just cremate it. Before cremated, body just carry the rolled it up, and then not really doing like a very specially. But we are not thinking it's disrespect, because we're not doing special. We're not thinking it's disrespect. Body is just body. So and then so this is like the big difference than Westerner thoughts. Okay, now this is saying here, if I'm already counted as a dead man, when I die, there will be no mourners, right? So, and then that's okay. Even your body, it's a ruining, what do you call? After you die, no one cares your body in a cave. That's okay. So because not have to worry on that. So they do not have any worry on that. So that's the one benefit. Talks like things. And then 36. And as there will be no one around to disturb me with their mourning, thus there will be no one to distract me from my recollection of the Buddha. Recollection of the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. So as you are day by day practice, and then you are very quiet place, and even you're dying, you are very quiet. You are in a very quiet place, and you can think whatever you have to think before depart. So if even you are in a society, then as said earlier, there are someone crying, someone doing something. There are a lot of distracted. There are a lot of distractions, and then the mind cannot think well at the time. So okay, even we are not in the solitude place. We're in a society. Even we die, maybe try to live more quiet. And if you really want to help, then always, that's we do, always try to remind that all these positive things, It depend on what they have a faith. So, but at least we try to have them some kind of virtuous mind before they depart. So therefore, too much crowdy cannot be that. So 1 or 2% quietly reminding or reading book or telling or something, reciting mantra. It's depend on the people who is close to die, what their wishes, right? Someone that like a reciting mantra is kind of like disturbing, they don't like it, and then we shouldn't reciting mantra. We do something else based on instead of reciting mantra. But someone like it recite mantra. This that, but whatever we can, which we can bring them virtuous mind. That's we have to try. Not the one way. We have to really do skillful. That's the common case and a common question that people are asking, was someone close to die, what I need to do, right? So therefore, even self or other, try to reminding virtues things, or try to have them a virtue mind at the end of their life, different way, based on what they like it. Not the, if someone say, oh, recite mantra, then you only do the recite mantra. It could be disrupt them. It could be not have them a virtuous mind, instead of virtuous mind, annoying mind or angry because they don't like. Good could be that possible, right? So therefore, more skillful way to think. This is generally what need to do, what don't need to do at the end of life. We will understand what they really like and the day when they're alive. Based on that, we have to think what they like, what they don't like. They like more the Buddha's photo, then we're showing Buddha's photo. They like more Jesus photo, we're showing Jesus photo. Or they like more reciting mantra, then we're reciting mantra. Based on their daily life, when they're alive, what they are most try to cultivate it or more try to engage it. That's we can repeat it when they are the, the ending life. So that's the skillful means, okay? Okay, so and then same as I die, as you die, then we have to be like have a virtue mind, same, right? But many people are asking that, what is the practice for dying, right? So for me, like whatever you do practice when you're alive, when you are stronger, all these practices are practice for dying. We don't have a something special mantra, special like things when they were close to die. Because when they close to die, they're almost the sense and consciousness getting more weak. They cannot think, they cannot hear, they cannot see. So, and then what they have to be practiced? No, right? So dying for practice, all this practice you're doing in your life, very much affected, very much depend on that. So therefore, as well as you do day by day practice perfectly, your thoughts and everything associated with the more virtues and positive, and then thinking, meditations, whatever you do, that exactly help you when you're close to die with a peaceful, or exactly help you to have virtuous mind, which can the pouring water on good karma, all right? Okay, so this is how we need to do practice. And then the last 37 say, therefore I shall deal alone, happy and contented with few difficulties. in a very joyful and beautiful forest, pacifying all distractions. So that's as the serious, great practitioners think. They are thinking we could be one of these, but it's depend on how much you have brave, how much you know about that, how much you can delegate for your practice. That's depend. Otherwise, we have a lot of example who have this all thought and their attitudes. There are many examples we have. Still, we do have it. Therefore, so okay. First of all, this is up to here to giving to choosing a solitude place is the good for. There are a lot many benefited, and then it will be more talks in a later, right? Okay, so and now from 38, I think it's talking about that. Try to have that disgusting mind on desire realms, or like disgusting on all these our pleasure things and desire, and then try to have that happy mind or enthusiasm to solitude. Two things talking from here. So the first is talking here, cultivate, or what call disgusting mind. When I say cultivate, right? Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah, they cultivate the mind of disgust on the desire, pleasure, desirable, or all this pleasure in desire realms. So the earliest talks on that, because usually say all these mental affliction are the most distracted for us, and the cause of distractions, right? And then in Shantideva text, chapter 6, strongly or with a lot of reason and lot of what call solution or remedy for anger, talks on that. And then chapter 9 will be talks on remedy for ignorance. And chapter 8, it's most talks on desire. But they have many pieces. Every chapter have talks on many pieces, but not emphasizedly in one point afflictions. But these three chapters, 6, 8, 9 are emphasizedly talks on to a remedy for the three poison, right? So now here we're talking about the remedy for desires. There are many different ways to have desire, that we have many different ways, or we have attachment on many different things. So they're all talking here, right? Okay. So now from here, the 38, it's talking, as I just mentioned in it, to having disgusting mind on desirable things, disgusting mind on all these pleasure things. Okay. At the but it's just 38. It's good to you will have joy, you have enthusiastic mind or joyful effort for engaging virtuous actions, as I said. Having giving up all other intention, being motivated by only one thought. I shall strive to settle. What? Okay, I shall strive to settle my mind in equipoise by means of calm abiding, and to subdue it with a superior insight. Okay, having giving up all other intentions, right? All other intentions, the intentions to harm to other, intention for revenging, intention for like what we call resentment, or intention for to doing this many um, what call essenceless or no essence, which things are no essence, right? Um, so that all intentions is saying um, wait, giving up means you abandon or you change these all intentions, because this all intention is not useful either this lifetime or next life. Those intentions are no essence. No essence means what? Ultimately, at the long-term goal, there's all cannot brings you benefit, which you're harming to others, which you have intention for revenge, and so on and so on. These all intentions are not brings you long-term goal. It's always disturbing to having long-term goal and happiness. So therefore, there no essence. No essence means like that. So therefore, having given up all the other intentions, and then being motivated by only one thought, it means only your mind try to change it. Only that your biggest job in your daily life is try to change your mind. So because it's a dollar simba chipui sim. Oh, sorry, I'm reading different. Oh yeah, dollar. Okay. So it says like a reducing mind, right? That one of the essence of Buddhism practice. There are 4 lines say, never do like unawesome actions, always cultivate virtuous actions, reduce your mind. This is Buddha Dharma, something like that. So therefore, the reducing mind is the biggest job. And once you reduce your mind, and this is you like all your intention, behavior will be changed. And then reduce mind, you all know that, right? What means reduce mind? It's saying reduce all this destructive emotion, mental reflections. That means reduce mind. So this is the only one job, as says in, I think, Chandideva chapter 4, I think, which we talk like a conscientiousness. So this is only you try to challenge your mind. You can think that all this our practice or try to gain happiness. That only you have to do challenge your mind. Only you have to do change your mind. That's for all the practice included in there, right? Therefore, being motivated by only thought means just change your thought. And therefore, you should do like a more cultivated, become abiding, and especially inside, because these two are the most, the best remedy for changing our mind. It's the best remedy for reducing all these mental reflections and destructive emotion, right? So that's even you choose the solitude place or not, that is we can do it. Even in it's more challengeable, it's more hard work with the society, with the community. But if you choose the solitude place, it's more easier to do this practice. It don't have to be hard work because no one is surrounding you to disturbing, right? Until you get angry for a small tree or leaf. That's the different issue. So otherwise there are no disturbing. So they don't hard work. But all this practice, you can do it in community and society, but it's very challenges. It's very hard work. So, and then this is the depend. If you want to do practice, you do hard work, you can do with this community and society, they are no go. You want to do more easier way, then choose the solitude place. more isolated, right? Okay, so that's the saying. As like in order to having disgusting um, the mind to all this samsaric pleasure or desirable things, then first you have to change your mind, cultivate more virtues with your mind. This is very much depend on karma abiding and insight. So that's the therefore talks this the way first before to cultivate disgusting, right? On mind on the samsaric things. Okay. Um, and now from 38, talking that fault of desirable pleasures. Well, desirable things, yeah. Okay. Okay. Um, okay. Where's yes, 39, right? Both in this world and the next. Desire give rise to a great misfortune. In this in this life, killing, like a bondage and flying, and in the next, the existence of the hills. Okay. Mm, hmm, okay. Desire give rise to great misfortune. Okay. So that's, I think we know that there are a lot of examples in this world, right? Whatever we have a fighting, majority, even you having anger, jealousy, and fighting, uh, arguing, whatever have problem in this life, the main source is desire, right? Right. Of course, ignorance is there, but the desire is directly to let us have all these negative thoughts, negative intentions, and non-virtuous actions. That's all we're having it because of desire. So you can test it now. You can test it. That you can examine that. Today, I have this problem and that problem. What is the main? What is the source? You can analyze it. So that's actually we have to analyze day by day. Whatever you have a problem, instead of easily blame to which you think it, the person and something else, rethink it, then you might find something else that cause makes you calm down automatically, right? So so therefore, it's very important to analyze instead of just without thinking. We always choose the easy way, easy path. We always choose like a shortcut to, but the expectation is so big. But the always path looking for a shortcut, easy. It cannot be like a um, um, what do you call it? Compare. It's not matching our expectation and way to getting that expectation is totally not matching. Expectation is large, huge, right? But how we try to get that things that which we have expected, easy way, short way. That is never match. These two is never ever match. That is a biggest problem in our daily life. So therefore, always like analyze it. Whatever you have a problem, or how much you're expecting, or how much you're doing for it. So that help you to change. That help you to get your expected things. Okay, so but here there's a desires give rise to great misfortune, as same as like the is saying like a killing and bondage and flying. What is the flying means here? What's that? Oh, I see. Hmm. It is, yeah, it is flying, cutting, whatever. So, um, but yeah, it's general saying whatever we have a problem in this world or our daily life, it's a main, it's a driven by desire. That's the saying here. Okay, so like say bondage. The bondage means in general we already bondage by karma and mental afflictions in samsara. That's the one case, and then but the bondaging like say family and friends, and what call will becomes more detailed in the netter. There are more boundaries you can see. Uh, so we are bounded by uh, the greedy. We are bounded by um, the boundage means what? Not free, right? So no independent. As well as you have to um, whatever you have to take care of things without you are interesting, that you are bondage then. So if you're doing with your interest, that's you can take example for not bondaging. But if you're doing something without your interest, but you have to do it, it's your bondage. If you think, you will find many examples for that. Right? So as I said, family. If you don't want to stay with all this family group, but you have to, right? You don't want it, you have to. So that's bondage. So there are many different ways to think the bondage. It's not just general that we bounded by mental affliction and karma to samsara. It's not the only one. This is the biggest one. As well as you are bounded by karmic and mental afflictions, then you will have a many small bondaging things in your daily life. So, okay. Then even you can think that we are bounded by illness, which we really don't like it. We don't want it, but no choice, right? It is, you can think it's a bondage. And then cutting, whatever, like having this non-virtuous actions, right? Whatever having that non-virtuous intentions, most of them it's just driven by desire. So therefore, it's a great, it raised to you, give rise to you great misfortune. This all misfortune, right? This is the say. And then what is the result? It says hell, but you can think next existence is only suffering, and a huge suffering. It's not a simple suffering, right? Okay. This is the one thinking that the faults of desire on desirable things, desire on all this the pleasure things. Therefore, this is, you have to think than meditating. Again, which we read it, this line, all giving you to think, how to think. Then after you learn that, do not ask how I can meditate on antidote for desire. Do not ask that, right? Because here talking to remedy for desire, to how to think it, that's exactly you have to think it. Now talking about the fault of desirable. So all the fault you have to think it. If you think more, you can go more deeper. So that's the help you. Not just here, everywhere, many times, even in monastery, we studying like 18, 20 years, hold this like five major the knowledge or science. Then after that, again, they will ask, what, okay, I have a problem with anger, how I can do meditate? Or, this is, what problem this is, because when you study it, you are not, that's just, I'll just remind you again, when we're learning, when we're studying, we're listening as we are illness person. And we're thinking this are as a medicine. This each line are a medicine. If you listening that way, will be help you, then you don't have to ask again, I have a very strong desire, but I can do it. I have this problem, what I can do it. I have that problem, what I can do it. So we all learning and finding that solution with our solution for our problem. That's as we're learning, and don't ask again, what is this? Okay, so now this is the one to thinking that fault of desire. And then the next one is more interesting here. So the 40. For the sake of women, many requests are first of all made to go between all form of evil, and even notoriety are not avoided for their sake. What is the another translation said it here?
She for whom you have supplicated male and female messengers many times, and for whose sake you have not considered the cost of either vice or disgrace.
That one's more related with the Tibetan here. Ponya moingwen. Yeah, the messenger of female and males. Kang chir duma sotapching. Tiwanam sam Dhargey lang kangitin the mazambas. Yeah. Okay. In general, again, this one, it's teaching us how to reduce desire on body, self, and others. Attractable, shape, and color, So the body, desire on body means we are desire on either shape or color, right? So, and then once shape and colors comes together, it's become more attractable. That's what we have desire. So, therefore, it says reducing desire on the body. Again, we already talked in that earlier, but repeating like another thought or another remedies talks here to how to think it. So it's saying, let me see. As you are try to reduce desire on the body to self and other, then again thinking more ugliness of body and body. So your own body or other body, thinking more uglinesses. So, but before you think the uglinesses, how you think right now, this body, and then comparing after that what happening, you know. So right now we is giving here example that the love marriage, right? To loving each other, romantic, what? Romantic, yeah. So first time when you have attracted by someone, then how much you try to meet them, email, gift, or talk by persons. We try many different ways to get together. Sometimes people, if not meet them, they suicide. That much have a strong intention to meet. There was the messenger. We sending messenger earlier. You know, we sending messenger, but right now not necessarily sending messenger. It's text, email. All these things are. How many we try to get together? So when we first time attracted to you, right? Attracted, right? So that's exactly saying here. So how much tikpanam sam changmin lang. See, it says even you don't care all this. We are waiting the 41, right? Okay. Are the first of all matter go between, and all form of evil and even notoriety are not avoided for their sake. This is time, okay. Yeah, it is actually. This translation is a little bit different than. Okay, I want to hear again, Chappelle. There's another translate.
The
Same 40, yeah.
She, for whom you have supplicated, male and female messengers.
Okay, supplicated means, you know that, yeah, please come with me. Please join with me. I want to stay with you. She to he, like a male to female, female to male, has a bow, who have a strong desire, that's a depend, right? If the male has a more desire to female, then male will be more request to female. If female have a more desire to male, then female will be more request to male to come together, and I want to stay with you, I want to meet you. Many different way, many times. Never stop until you meet, and then you are not success, could be suicide. So, and then messenger.
And for whose sake you have not considered the cost of either vice nor disgrace.
Vice means?
Vice is like being very attached to something.
Okay. So here say you are not considered your fame, your reputations, or all this negative, the karma. You don't care. So for that, for first time, the body is that much attractable for you. You can do everything for it. You don't care karma. You don't care compassion, right? As well as you don't care even your reputation. Usually you very much care your reputation, but you don't care your reputation. So I remember that. I saw one video clip. It's like a while to sending each other, one Tibetan in Lhasa. So he's saying he has her photo in his pocket, and he also wearing her photo in his necklace. Necklace. And then what do you say? And so please listen to me. So see how much I love for you. See, this is, I always carry it. And then Always I carry also the knife and rough. If you want to kill me, I will give you ready for this. You just kill me. And then I'm beating my shoes 100 times in my face every day. And what it says. So see, they don't know because desires overcome. Desires really overcomes. And they're forgetting everything. You know, as usually how much they take care of reputation, they will not say in a video, they are not sending an email, really take care, right? Careful. If I send an email, it will be remaining forever. Then people will be blamed to me and this and that. When desire is overcome, all makes you blind. You will not see everything. Right? So that's he's saying this to her. So his shoes, beating his face 100 times in a day because not meeting her. I don't know if it's true or not. If it's true, it's so silly. What it says also, yeah, maybe your brother might be put me in a jail or give it to some police officer. I don't care. I'm willing to die for you. Yeah, this is kind of like a romantic at the beginning. It's not just West and East. Everyone is equal, right? Everyone has the same problem. Especially that youth, young, have more problem with it. So therefore, you know, how much we try to get or meet them who is very attractive, who have an attractive body. So don't care, no concerning for everything, which usually you very much care. Even you are very busy in a daily life, which you are mentioning to people. And when you meet with this kind of people who very attractable and love, you are not really busy. You're leaving all of your job behind you, right? You are spending a lot of time, whole night, whole day, 24 hours, 7 days. That's how we do. This is the body to attack us that much. Okay, it's just showing Shantideva is very skillful to taught us. First, talking us who we are. And then what happened you now next, you know, that's the talks. Therefore, it's the verse 40 talks about who we are, how much we do like a you know that, right? I don't have to repeat many times. So the first lover each time, or first you see some attackable, how many times you try it. You know? So even very angry person, say example, very angry person. In general, the person is very angry anytime, everywhere. But when they meet with their first time, who is very attractable, who they love, never have angry at the moment. And usually very, very angry, but never have angry at the moment. See, it's a, we have a lot of example for that. Actually, you know, I don't have to repeat it, but you remember all this with this line, how we do, how they do, how people do in general. So, and then 41, saying, I engage in fearful deeds for them, and will even consume my wealth. But these very bodies of theirs that I greatly enjoy in the sexual immerse. See, I engage in fearful deeds for them and will even consume my wealth. See, at the time, no one stinginess. At the time, no one have anger. At the time, no one have a busy. Right? They're no busy. It's usually Sometimes people are very stinginess. Even they cannot eat it. Their money, they cannot eat that much stinginess. But when they meet, there's some kind of attractable, spending everything, giving everything. So this is one of the nature of our life. You know, so after you learn well all this nature of samsara, then you can see all this drama in your life earlier. What you can see all this, you feel the all the drama, you know. So whatever, seeing here, consuming my wealth, you know, the very stinginess, even they spend their wealth or their money a lot for them to get it them, to meet it them. So, and then sometimes people don't know how to speak. Usually people don't know how to talk to others. No respect. And then don't know how to talk. But when they meet with the attractable persons, they knows how to talk. Very well. They knows very well how to talk. Calm and gentle, and there are a lot of adjective, you know, adjective, a lot of adjective. So, and they knows very well how to talk. But in general, they don't know how to talk to people. That's very true. But once desire overcomes, totally change it, totally changing the person until they satisfy again, until they satisfy, totally change it. So this is the shows us that Buddha nature, the changeable. So see, even very bad guys, see Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan is how, I'm not blaming him, he's one of the general things. Genghis Khan is how powerful he is. He has no problem with the kill everyone. But his king is his wife. That's what he said. I'm your king. My king is in my family, in my room. You know, his wife is his king. So when he comes to his wife, then he become a more powerless. Is usually he's very powerful, right? Not just simple powerful, very powerful, but with his woman, he's powerless. So this is all that Shantideva was showing us what our drama is. And then what is next then? Yeah, even consume my wealth, but there's very bodies up there. Okay. So now next 42. This body, attractable body, which is changing us everything. What is the nature of this body? That's the talks now here. That I greatly enjoy in the sexual embrace are nothing other than skeletons. They are not autonomous and are identityless, rather than being so desirous and completely obsessed. Why do I not go to the state beyond sorrow? Okay. Oh yeah, instead. Okay. What your translate said it here? Another translate?
The Sanskrit is, she is nothing but bones, indifferent and impersonal. Why do you not resort to emancipation, fully embracing it to your heart's content? And the Tibetan is, that which gives the greatest pleasure when embraced is nothing but bones. It is neither autonomous nor personal, and yet I lust and crave for it. then why do I not resort to emancipation?
Okay, so it's not autonomous. It's saying not independently exists, not inherently exists. So all these attactable body are dependent arising. Therefore, it's a collected of many things together. So therefore, it's not independent like this. And therefore, it's a entity. They are entity-less entity or just skeleton. Um, therefore, therefore, it's just all this you doing for that attactable body. It's no essence at the end. No essence at the end. That's the sense. Therefore, at the right now, even you have very far down in love, you have very desire on their attactable, but still you control it and try to uh, change your thought intention. Try to abandon it that thought and then try to liberate from them. So that's the says it, because that's what we do. But what is the nature of the attractable body? This is, and then more will talk what is the nature of attractable body, but there are no essence. You know, I imagine that if that guy who was recording and sending her, if he meet her and then after 1 year, his desire will be get less. His desire will be get less, then he hits shoes in his face 100 times, even not one time. So then if she hits, then he will fight back. So therefore no essence. It's a very short moment, because when desires come strong, then it's, as said, it's blunt you, it makes you blunt, it's cover you everything to see what is nature, what is benefit in future, what is right thing to do. It's all covered to you. You not see that. And then also only you see that this is the only my life. When you fall in some kind of desire to attactable, you think this is the only essence of my life. If this is all the essence of your life, forever you hit shoes 100 times in your face, you will not do that. So so therefore it's not you feel that once your desire comes, you feel that it's everything. My life is you. That's the usually people say that my life is you, and then you are the everything in my life. Yeah, until you're satisfied. So yeah, but this is talking general. Okay, there are many pure love there. That's we're not counting here. This counting here in general. Once we falls down in desire, love means not necessarily associated with the desire. Now this is talking which love very much associated with the desire. Then what you feel, what you will see, all there are no essence. It will be happening exactly opposite one. So so therefore try to abandon that kind of motivation intentions, try to liberate from it whenever you have that things. No. So okay. Okay, now I'm going to stop here up to 42, and then we'll be continuous from 43. Any question? Do you have it?
Yeah, I was wondering, the verse 39, when they mention slaying, what does this? I understand the bondage, and if you don't want to do something and then you have to do it, you feel like you're,
Okay, Tibetan say "Sue dang jing dang zhe." Zhe is cutting.
So how would you use that in your kind of idea of your family wants you to do something and you don't
So
want to do that?
these are the giving example. This is the giving example for us after we are when have a desire, what happening it. It's not only this is the biggest issue things, killing, cutting, you do you maybe you might see it, you might know it. I saw many times when the people fell in love, they're writing their name in
Oh, yeah, yeah,
and or cutting their.
yeah.
Sometimes people, sometimes they put their blood and they're writing by their blood. Love marriage written. Okay, anyhow. So this is one small things means like that, right? After your desires, you can, do many things. These are the example, killing, boundaging, flying. It's just giving example us what happening. It's what is the misfortunate, what is misfortunate. But more than this, we have a lot of misfortunate or problem will be arises from desire.
It's funny how current this still is, considering when Shanti Deva wrote this, though.
What was that?
Saying it is, it's funny how relatable this is.
Oh, I see. Yeah, of course. Until we have a, therefore, many people asking me, as we are centuries, generations are changing. Do you think Buddhist has to be changed? No, never. Right? So Buddhists don't have to. Buddhism, I mean, like that. All this practice of Buddhism don't have to change. Even we can change the pill for headache. Sometime we get better. That's okay. Buddhism never change it because until people the affliction, mental afflictions are changed, Buddhism don't change it. When it changes all the beings liberated, then Buddhism can change it. Until then, never change the Buddhism. Even the generation to generation, still fresh. So therefore, I confidently saying, even after COVID-19, people will not change. In the very beginning, I said it. Many people considering, oh, now COVID-19, people have a new experience. Many people will be changed. Many of them are expecting. I said, no, will not change it. But if you change it, will be changed a little bit, few months. And then, because as we have a desire, as we have anger, as we have a jealousy, we'll do exactly how we do. As we have a greedy, we'll do exactly how we do usually. It's not let change.
If they change too much, you're going to be out of business, Geshe.
Yeah, if you change your, yeah, that's right. If you change your greedy, then change it. I'm not saying the changing attitude, right? Attitude, I'll never change it. But like a business goes down and up, that will be changed. But still, you can take an example from 9/11. It's a big things, and many people think after that everyone going to change it. America do not change it. Taliban do not change it. They are same. They're still remaining fighting each other. Whatever. Okay. So what I mean, the point is here. It is still fresh until we have mental reflections. This is how we know wherever you go, as well as you know how mental reflections are functioning, how mental reflections work. Then wherever you go, different country, Asia, Europe, Africa, Middle East, wherever you go, you can treat them same way.
But how did Shanti Deva know all of this? Because I doubt, did he ever have a life where he tried to date women and take them out for dinner and stuff?
No. Let's see how I know this.
Yeah.
Right? So as we're learning what is samsaric things, what is the human being, what is the samsaric being are doing. And then we see many examples, we watch movie, we watch news, and we have many people comes to talk to us. There are many access to knowing it. Yeah. And then Shantideva is very different than us. He's just knowing, he's not just knowing this all samsaric nature of samsaric by knowledge, experience. He have high realizations. He is high realization persons, clear wine. How Buddha knows these things, same. But the Buddha has a wife. This is different. But yeah, so as we have a clear mind, they will see everything, what they, even the inside, what they think, which we ordinary person cannot see what you think, what they think. But the high realization people can see even what you're thinking now, what's going on in your mind. They will see more drama than us, you know. So they might see all this Arahat and Arya and Buddha and Bodhisattvas are seeing us as very silly, right? See now their minds thinking that way. Now what's happening? Now minds changing every single day sees. Therefore, they have a more access to knowing these things. Okay. Anyone else?
Hello, I have one question, please.
Sure, definitely.
Instead of abandoning the thought or pushing desire away and killing it, why does it not get integrated like within the masculine and feminine self? Does, in Buddhism, do they recognize gender as masculine and feminine, or is there any gender recognized?
Yeah. Like what?
Is there like a distinction between male and female, or like genders? Like, I don't know. I'd say like no. This is really related to like either way. Shantideva is just.
Oh, I see. Yeah, Buddhist knows gender actually. That's true. And then, yeah, this is one common question when we read this liner, and then many, I don't know who, not many, some Westerners saying, I really don't like Shantideva because Shantideva is too much bad talking about women. They said it. They said it. But one thing they're forgetting it. Shantideva, when he taught this text in Nalanda, only monks are there. Only monks are there, and he talked to monk in Nalanda. As like he talked to monk, not how you desire to woman. If you desire to woman, then you're going to fall. Same, if all this nun, he will talk to nun then. Because it's same, exactly same. How male to feel woman, how woman to feel male is the same, right? If someone, as way beginning I said it, like if male felt love to woman, then there will be more like do something else. But the female love felt to the male and do same things, exactly do same things. Therefore, so this is one reason give to Nalanda monks, teaching to Nalanda monks, all these are monks. And another thing is, as we know what happening in our samsara, all has the same equal desire. And then doesn't matter male or female, who have a more stronger equal desire, that's what they have to see. If male has a more desire to female, try to stop it. And female has a desire to more male, try to stop it. Otherwise, it's like a more getting problem that we all knows, that I give a lot of examples.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when desire overcomes, you do everything. The slap, as I said, the first time slap is love. After a 1 year slap is punishment. This is the change. Male to female and female to male, same. So therefore, you can love, you can care, but not too much desire. That's the teaching point here. Because you will have more suffering in the future. Yeah.
Thank you.
I have a question, Geshe.
Okay.
I think just to clarify, I didn't understand exactly what you said. You said something very quickly. It seemed very important. I think we were talking about when we think of the body,
Uh-huh.
and I think we were talking about I think it was verse 40. You said something very quickly. I think you said when we think of the body, we think of shape and color or something like that. And you said as you try to reduce the desire of the body of self and other, think more of the ugliness of the body. So I'm really curious when you say when we think of the
Oh,
body,
I see.
what were you referring to there? Because it sounds like something that would be very powerful as a help for us to.
No, I think what I'm saying, attractable means, which is combined by shape and color, that's become attractable, right? So we only that more desire on color and shape. And that's the, I try to say it.
But you know, if we think of desire as something like the internal beauty of the person that is the object of our desire, we think of their maybe
Yeah,
their
same.
personality,
That's
their
why
heart.
I say you have a desire. Doesn't matter the object is in the internal or external. The both are, as we have a desire, the problem will become. Yeah, but if you have more desire to internal, will be more longest. You know, the relation will be more longest.
Yeah.
If you are having only desire and external, relation will be more shortest. That's the problem. That's the difference.
But you're still referring to this attractiveness, this thing we're attracted to, or the act of being attracted as a delusion, is it? Even if it is physical or you know, something internal.
It's impermanent, right?
Yeah.
The delusion is depend on, again, we have to talk different way or different case that delusion means. But it is clear that impermanent, it's changing, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So the first time, no problem. That's I always said. So you meet someone first time, at that moment you feel very attractable. At that moment, your desire is not that strong, not that strong. Still, you can be separate from it. Still, you will not send a lot of letter at the moment. Then you go back to home and you're developing that desire, thinking again and again, how much attractable he and she, how much looks nice, he and she. You're thinking again and again, that let you not stop to send letter to them. Let you not, it's not let you stop to request to them to meet. Whatever you call dating or whatever, you will not stop to them. But the first time, at the moment when you meet it, have desire through by the attractable, at that moment, the best time to control it. When you go back home, not repeatedly think again and again, then your desire will be controlled. As your desire will be controlled, then you have less regret. You have a less regret after a few months. Otherwise, you have a huge regret after a few months or years. So then, you know, after a few months, if you have very control it, after a few months, you see, I did good job to try control my desire at the first moment, right? Because first moment is not that strong. You making it strong after that, then it's not let you stop to do anything. That's how it goes. Okay.
Right. And just one last clarification. So when we're looking at the color or whatever, the shape, we're suddenly able to break it down to small parts and not see it as some imputed whole that doesn't exist. We see it for what it is, the parts, and then we're less confused by the delusion of the object that we're observing as the object of our desire. And then we're not fooled as much into believing in that desire or to following that desire. Is that the thought?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. So you always think that not just you, all of here with us. So here we are emphasizing saying shouldn't desire to anyone. That means you do not think, do not care everyone. It's a big difference. It's a big difference, okay? Because I always say, do not forget that we talk compassion, love to all sentient beings equally. That's caring. You must care, not with the desire, with the pure love, with the compassion. It will be better for you, better for all. That's the same here. Just want to clarify. Yeah.
Sorry. Is that okay, Richard? Okay. Sorry. In Tantra, don't you use desire at some point, like born in the wood and then you eat the wood or something? So isn't it good to keep some left for when?
No, never, ever.
Oh, okay.
Never, ever.
Okay.
See, the Tantra practitioner are using desire. That means not necessarily they have to keep desire, because all the sutra practice cannot let them overcome by desire. Then they use desire for Tantra, but still requirement understanding emptiness. You must need to understand emptiness. Without understanding emptiness, you cannot overcome by desire anyway, either in Tantra practice or Sutra practice, whatever practice, you cannot overcome by desire. You cannot use desire as a tool for enlightenment. You cannot use it. It's kind of saying, many people think a Tantra practice using desire as a sexual or this and that.
Yeah.
But my answer is, can you do sexual with understanding emptiness at the moment? No one. They totally forget emptiness. They cannot think emptiness. If they can try to think emptiness, there's no pleasure. If they enjoy with their pleasure, no emptiness. Cannot combine this together. But Tantra practitioners do this.
But that's wrong, right?
What's that?
That's wrong. They shouldn't be using desire then, right? During Tantra?
They should, but we have to understand how we use desire. We do not use desire as a main path. You know, first let's try to arise our desire. Then the desire is the mental factor, right? Desire is, for Buddhism, desire is one of the mental factor, one of the consciousness or mind. Then what Tantra practitioners are doing, let their desires comes over, then try to let desire see emptiness. When desire see emptiness, there are no way to increase desire. Right? So that's the giving example. I don't know how to say it. Okay, anyhow, there are no way to increase desire, because desire is seeing emptiness. Who can do that? Ordinary people cannot do that. No one can do that.
So you have to remove it first before you can actually kind of use it in the way
you are not removing first.
Oh, okay.
Same time, when you have a desire, that desire let's see emptiness. Together that time. When desire see emptiness, it's kind of like a change, the iron is changing into gold, you know. Okay, anyhow, this is, you know, it's good to know actually what Tantra, how Tantra use. And then some Tantric using anger as the same, not just a desire. Then you must keep anger. No.
But that's wrong too, right? I mean, you just don't.
Absolutely wrong. Absolutely wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you should keep, I mean, in terms of things that aren't very good to keep, your devotion to your guru, but keep it not in desire, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely not desire. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
So there was just one word I didn't hear. You said desire, seeing emptiness is like something. I couldn't hear what it was, changing into gold. What was that?
I mean, the iron changes the gold.
Oh, iron. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you very much. We'll see you next time. I think as Jackie requested last time, and then I also mentioned it that we're meeting at DNKL. So I'm going to talk to Gloria after class. The next Sunday could be we come together at the outside with the tent. You don't have to bring your chair. If we announce, we don't know now, right? So if we announce, then we will announce everything, what you should bring, what you shouldn't bring. So so I'm going to talk after that, okay? Just let you know.
Would it be possible for people who live far away to be able to do it by Zoom?
Yeah, we do. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Geshe.
Thank you, Geshe.
Okay. Bye, Geshe.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye, Geshe. Thank
Bye.
you.
Yeah.